This is a movie about the journey of two sisters, Elsa and Anna, to the enchanted forest to discover the reason behind Elsa's ice powers. The movie begins with little princesses Elsa and Anna pretend playing in their room. Elsa uses her powers to create snow figurines and the enchanted forest. When their father, King Agnar of Arendelle, hints that he has actually been to the enchanted forest, the girls rush to their bed for their bedtime story, excited about what their father is about to tell them. Queen Iduna is not too sure about it, but King Agnar goes on with his story that once upon a time, the Northuldra people used to inhabit the enchanted forest that was guarded by the forces of air, fire, water, and earth. When they extended friendship toward Arendelle, King Runnard of Arendelle, who was Agnar's father, had a dam built for the Northuldra people as a treaty to maintain peace. One happening day, King Runnard and his people were invited by the Northuldra people to the enchanted forest, and though everything seemed fine in the beginning, a fight broke out between the two tribes, resulting in Runnard's passing and infuriating the guarding forces of the forest, which disappeared after shrouding the entire forest in a heavy mist, leaving everyone trapped. Young Prince Agnar was saved by a mysterious savior. After this story, the queen lulls the girls to sleep by singing them a song about the mystical river Ottahallan, which was said to hold all the answers to the past. Next, we see Elsa, now Queen of Arendelle for 3 years, who was having this flashback from the past. Suddenly she hears a mystical song. Ignoring it, she gets ready to celebrate the autumn revelry with Anna, Olaf, Kristoff, Sven, and the entire kingdom. Olaf is trying to understand the course of nature and inevitable change, but Anna reminds him that as long as they are together, nothing can beat them down. At night time, when Anna notices Elsa is distracted during a game of charades, she follows her into her room, ignoring Kristoff's efforts to propose to her. Anna comforts her when she sees Elsa wearing their mother's shawl, which she does only when she is troubled or nervous. Anna sings their mom's song till they both fall asleep. Elsa wakes up to the sound of that mysterious melody, and though she intends to not pay any heed to it, she cannot help but wonder what lies in the unknown. Swept by her emotions, she accidentally awakens the magical element spirits of the enchanted forest. This causes the elements to trouble the kingdom and they are forced to evacuate to the hills. Elsa opens up to Anna about hearing the mysterious voice and claims she can feel it means no harm, despite her entire people being displaced. This is when the rock troll colony arrives and their leader, the Grand Pabbi, cautions Elsa to seek the truth of Arendelle as the past is not what it seems. If she fails to do so, the future of Arendelle looks bleak and dark. Elsa decides to venture out to find that voice, but Anna forbids her to go alone, so the sisters leave along with Sven, Kristoff, and Olaf to get to the enchanted forest, leaving Grand Pabbi to look after the people of Arendelle till they return. They reach the thick impermeable blanket of mist surrounding the enchanted forest, but with Elsa's magical touch, it makes way for them to enter the forest. Once they reach a clearing, they are all mesmerized by the beauty of the woods. The air spirit comes in the form of a tornado, and when it won't let them go, Elsa uses her power to stop it, revealing ice sculptures on the forest floor. Elsa and Anna notice that these sculptures are moments from the past frozen in time, one of them being their young father being rescued by a Northuldra. Suddenly, they discover a group of Northuldra people in conflict with some Arendellian troops, including Lieutenant Matthias, their father's special guard. This is when the fire spirit appears, setting fire to the trees and forcing everyone to flee, except Elsa, who tries to stop the fire from spreading by chasing after the fire. As it turns out, the fire spirit is actually an angry magical salamander named Bruni, and once it calms down against Elsa's cool touch, all the fire goes away. Anna runs over to Elsa, worried sick about her, and in return, Elsa comforts her, putting their mother's shawl on her, which garners the attention of the Northuldra. This is when Elsa and Anna find out that their mother was a Northuldran, and she was the mysterious savior that saved their father. This brings a truce between the Northuldrans and the Arendellian troops, and they all head to the Northuldran camp, where Elsa learns through Honeymaren that a fifth spirit is the one that will unite the four element spirits, as embroidered on Queen Iduna's shawl. Suddenly, they are all forced to hide as the earth giants can sense the presence of Elsa nearby. With no time to waste, Elsa wishes to leave for the north so they can find the magical voice, and when Anna can't find Kristoff and Sven in plain sight, she leaves with Elsa and Olaf. Unbeknownst to her, Kristoff was being aided by Ryder to plan the perfect proposal, but when he finds out that Anna left without him, it leaves him questioning his life. Meanwhile, Elsa, Anna, and Olaf find a shipwreck that turns out to be their parents' ship. They find a map to Ottahallan and their mother's note, which makes it clear that they were trying to find answers regarding Elsa's magic but met their fate too soon. Devastated, Elsa blames herself for their eternal sleeps, but Anna reminds her that since their mother saved their father who belonged to an enemy tribe, they were rewarded with Elsa as a gift from nature. When Elsa understands Anna won't let her go to the Dark Sea alone, she uses her ice power to send a reluctant Anna along with Olaf in an ice boat to get back to safety. However, they end up facing the sleeping earth giants, and after stumbling into a waterfall, they are stranded in a dark cavern. Next, Elsa tries to get through the Dark Sea, but the massive waves make it seem impossible. She notices the water spirit, Nock, who guards the waters in the form of a stallion. It tries to scare her, but with her spirits high, Elsa manages to tame it and heads toward Otahallan. She is overjoyed to see that it is a glacier, a river of ice. As she gets closer, Elsa can sense a feeling of belonging. When she enters the ice cave, a light source guides her to the center of Otahallan, where she learns that the voice she had been hearing all this time was actually her mother, Queen Iduna, from the moment when she saved Prince Agnar in the past. Elsa figures out that she is the fifth spirit that is destined to act as a bridge between the spirits and humans. The memories of the past keep playing in front of her eyes, and she understands that her grandfather King Runnard built the dam in an evil scheme to weaken the Northuldran lands, due to his disdain for the tribal connection with magic. When the tribe leader pointed it out, he eliminated him in cold blood, which resulted in a war between the two groups. Too engrossed in finding the truth, Elsa does not understand that she has ventured too deep into Otahallan, and she starts to freeze. Unable to move, Elsa manages to send this information to Anna just before turning into a frozen statue. Back at the cavern, Anna is forlorn when she discovers the truth about their grandfather. She figures that the solution to putting this conflict to an end once and for all is to break the dam so the Northuldran resources can be revived. But it will result in the flooding of Arendelle. So this is why the elemental spirits forced the Arendellian people out of their homes. Just as Olaf spots a way out of the cave, he starts to flurry away, which alerts Anna that Elsa might have gone too far into Otahallan. Stricken with grief over losing Elsa and Olaf, Anna breaks down initially, but then she remembers she was raised to do the next right thing. So she musters all her courage and climbs her way out of the cave. She runs through the enchanted forest, and upon finding the earth giants, she awakens them, luring them toward the dam. Enraged at being disturbed, they follow Anna while plunging boulders in her direction. She loses her footing, but Kristoff and Sven save her right in time and lead her to the bridge. With the help of Lieutenant Matthias and the Arendellian guards, Anna is able to get the giants to annihilate the dam, which gives way to a gushing flood, headed toward the fjord which harbors Arendelle. Just as soon as the dam crumbles, the mist lifts off from the forest while also freeing Elsa, who falls into the sea and is rescued by Nock. She rides the water spirit stallion, who braves through the flood and reaches Arendelle, where Elsa manages to freeze the flood right in time before it can sweep away the entire kingdom of Arendelle. Her people rejoice at their queen as they look from the cliffs. All the elements that had disappeared from Arendelle finally return. Elsa then heads toward the enchanted forest. As the mist begins to fade away, the Northuldran tribe is ecstatic as the beauty of the forest begins to unravel. Lieutenant Matthias and Yelena, the tribe leader, finally accept each other as their wait of 34 years finally comes to an end. The harmony amongst the spirits has been restored, and though Anna is grieving, she finds relief in the fact that she did the right thing despite having her life toppled over. She apologizes to Kristoff for leaving him behind earlier, since she was desperate to save Elsa. To this, Kristoff embraces her in his arms, reminding her that his love for Anna is eternal. As the reindeer run through the meadows, Anna notices some frozen fractals that guide her to the sea, and when she looks at the horizon, she cannot believe her eyes when she sees her beautiful sister Elsa making her way toward her while riding the water spirit stallion. As the sisters embrace each other, Anna breaks down because she is so relieved to see her sister well and alive. Elsa appreciates Anna for saving her, because if it had not been for Anna, she would have remained frozen in the icy darkness of Otahallan. When Anna learns from Elsa that she was able to save Arendelle from being destroyed, she is flooded with joy. Anna figures out that Elsa is the fifth magic spirit that brought everything together. So in unison, the sisters manage to save both Arendelle and the enchanted forest. Keeping up with their childhood tradition, Elsa asks her loving sister if she is ready to build a snowman, and then resurrects Olaf from the mound of frost, who is more than happy to be back among his loved ones. Kristoff seizes the moment and finally manages to ask Anna to marry her, to which she says yes. In the end, Elsa decides to give up the throne to Anna, who is declared Queen of Arendelle, because Elsa believes she belongs to the enchanted forest. Lieutenant Matthias reunites with his love Halima, and is promoted to General of Arendelle's army. With his help, Anna unveils the colossal statues of young Iduna and Agnar as the symbol of the union between the people of Arendelle and Northuldra. This is where the movie ends.